Howdy, Cal folks. Mr. Norman here. So we're going to go over our next section inside of College Prep Math. We're going to cover parallel and perpendicular lines. We're going to figure out how to create a line in slope-intercept form when we're given that. This is the worksheet that accompanies the video. Before we get to the worksheet, we're going to cover what parallel and perpendicular lines mean to us for this process. So I'm quite sure that you know two lines are parallel when they go on fair without touching. Pretend like my lines are parallel. So when two lines are parallel, they have the same slope. P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L lines, which is the same thing as this symbol, have the same slope. Why did I write that twice? Because it's doubly important. Make sure you write this down. Parallel lines have the same slope. So what about perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines that's the ones that make a 90-degree angle. Perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. Negative reciprocal. What does that mean? Breathe. Change. Sign. Flip. For example, if our slope is negative 3 over 4, let's say that's our slope, then the perpendicular slope, that's a symbol for perpendicular, sorry. The perpendicular slope is, change the sign so it's positive, flip it, 4 over 3. If this is a positive, this is a positive 1, x, then the perpendicular line is a negative 1x. If it's a positive 2, then it's a perpendicular negative 1/2. So when are we going to use this knowledge besides a vocabulary test? When we need to construct a line parallel or perpendicular to another line. So you may remember point slope formula. Point slope form, that's simply y minus y1 is equal to m times x. X minus x1. Point slope form, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Remember our slope-intercept form or our standard form. Sorry, our slope-intercept form, or the form we are most comfortable with, is y equals mx plus b. Notice we have y, m, x, and x. This part and this part are going to create our b. So, as with most things in math, let's look at an example. So we're given the points -5 and -1. And we're looking parallel to y equals -3/2 plus 1x. and this line is parallel. So we have our points. Since we know this is parallel, we have our slope. So we're going to use our point slope form to create our slope intercept form. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus y1, there's only one y, minus y1 is equal to m, negative 3 over 2 times x minus x1 minus x1. So our next step is 1 second. Notice for this, we don't care about this plus 1. We just need to know what the slope is of the parallel line. So to continue simplifying, we have minus a negative, so it's y plus 1 equals, we have to distribute, so we're going to take this number, put it here, multiply by that, and by that. But first, we have minus a negative, that turns that into a big plus sign. So negative 3 over 2 times x is negative 3 over 2x. Then we have negative 3 over 2 times 5. We can go to Desmos. Negative 3 divided by 2 times I used Shift 8 to get the multiplication symbol. Shift 8 to get the multiplication symbol. So that gives us negative 7 over 5. If you feel so inclined, you can turn that into a fraction. You can use whatever online graphing calculator of choice. So negative 3 over 2 minus 7.5. So now we have to get y by itself to make it into slope-intercept form. Sorry about that. My pen is not working correctly. Minus 1, minus 1, y equals negative 3 over 2x minus 8.5. So when we go to our answer key, yes, I provided you the answers. Oh no, where'd it go? If we go to the answer key inside of our class, oh, there it is. Scroll at the bottom, get the solution. The answer that they gave us was a fraction. Easy enough. Let's make our negative 8.5 negative 8.5 a Let's look at calculator.net. Never mind, I don't like calculator.net. Web math. Let's see that negative 17 divided by 2 is negative 8.5, which is the same answer that we got, which means we are correct. So we'll follow the same steps to do the rest of 1 through 6. We'll use the same method for 1 through 6. So now we have to go to 7 through 12. So we go back over here, 7 through 12. Number 7 says our points are 4, comma, -4, and it's PERP, which is perpendicular to y equals 9 over 7x plus 3. So we have our points. Go back to our formula. Point slope formula of our points. We need to find a slope. Parallel lines have negative reciprocals for slopes. So change sign, then flip. So the slope we're going to use, m, will equal flip and change the sign. So points are this. This is our slope. Now we'll just use our formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus y1 minus -4 equals -7 over 9 times x minus 4. First things first, RIP Uncle Phil, JK. For although it's going to be y plus 4 equals, now we're going to have to distribute this, -7 over 9x times negative a negative times a negative makes a positive. Negative times negative makes a positive. So we're going to have a plus. Now we're going to multiply. I know it's going to be 28 over 9. Top times top, bottom times bottom. But if you need reassurance, or you need to do this yourself, -7 divided by 9, shift 8, -4. One second. Okay, I forgot about this feature. So if you press the fraction button on the side, it will change your answer from fraction to a decimal. So we have 28 over 9. Just like I said, I might be almost qualified to teach this class. So we're going to run out of room. Got more room. So y plus 4 equals -7 over 9x plus 28 over 9. We've got to get y by itself. -4. Make sure we're subtracting the numbers and not the variables. These are apples. These are oranges. You can't subtract apples from oranges. Okay, y equals -7 over 9x. 28 minus 9. We're going to know the -8 over 9. But let's put in the calculator to be sure. 28 over 9 minus 4. 28 over 9. Get rid of the multiplication. -8 over 9. I prefer your answers to be in fractions. It's a lot faster to read. And that's our answer. And if we look at the answer key is also in fractions. So it would behoove you, it would benefit you to do that. So please work on finishing the rest of these. Make sure you put the work inside of your composition book, and then you send a picture of that to me. As always, I'm available for questions. Cal folks out. Peace.